The second type of bacteria under group Monera, it is the eubacteria, which is also known as the true bacteria. The eubacteria, they possess a rigid cell wall, and if motile, if they move from one place to another for locomotion, they use a flagellum. If the eubacteria, they are motile, a flagellum is present. Eubacteria, they can be photosynthetic autotrophs or heterotrophic bacteria. Photosynthetic autotrophs, they are mainly the cyanobacteria, which is also known as blue-green algae. And these photosynthetic cyanobacteria, they have chlorophyll A, which is similar to the chlorophyll present in the green plants. And these cyanobacteria, they are unicellular. They may exist in colony or filamentous form. They may be marine, found in ocean, or terrestrial, that is on earth. Cyanobacteria, which is also known as blue-green algae, they possess chlorophyll A, and these cyanobacteria, they are unicellular. Either they exist in colonies or they exist in filamentous form. They may be marine or terrestrial. If the cyanobacteria, they live in colonies, then the colony is surrounded by a gelatinous sheath, and these, they are mainly found in, they flourish in polluted water bodies. Some of the photosynthetic autotrophs, they can fix nitrogen also in special cells called heterocysts, special cells inside which the nitrogen fixation can take place. These are called heterocysts, and the main examples of nitrogen fixing bacteria are nostoc and anabina. And the chemosynthetic autotrophic bacteria. These bacteria, they oxidize nitrates, nitrites, and ammonia to release energy for ATP production. Means energy is released when chemosynthetic autotrophic bacteria, they oxidize nitrates, nitrites, and ammonia. And these chemosynthetic autotrophic bacteria, they play a major role in recycling of nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, आयरन एंड सल्फर, इनकी रिसाइकलिंग में इनका मेजर रोल है. Second type of eubacteria, they are the heterotrophic bacteria. These are the most abundant and most important decomposers. They live as decomposers, and they are helpful in some of the major heterotrophic bacteria. They are helpful in making curd from the milk. They are also helpful in production of antibodies, and they also help in nitrogen fixation in legume plants. Some of these heterotrophic bacteria, they live as pathogens. Pathogens कौन से होते हैं? Disease causing organisms which cause damage to the human beings, the crops, the farm animals, and to the pets. And these pathogens, they cause a large number of diseases. For example, cholera, typhoid, tetanus, and citrus canker. Citrus canker is a plant disease, and this is the animal disease. The bacteria, the mainly, they reproduce by fission, binary fission. Binary fission, when the one bacterium, it divides into two, or multiple fission. And during unfavorable conditions, the bacteria, they reproduce by spore formation, and sometimes a type of sexual reproduction can also take place in bacteria. And during the sexual reproduction in bacteria, what happens that a segment of DNA, or we can say a piece of DNA, is transferred from one bacterium to another. Let us see, these are the two bacterium, and one, they have, this is their genetic material. And during sort of sexual reproduction, DNA transfer from one bacterium to another takes place. Not the whole, but a segment, a portion of DNA is transferred from one bacterium to another. And this type of sexual reproduction in bacteria is also called conjugation. कौन बैक्टीरिया ऐसे कर which bacteria can undergo sexual type of reproduction, which have a special gene in their genetic material, and that gene is called F factor. And the bacteria which possesses this F factor, that is able to form this sex pile. मतलब कि ये एक ऐसा सॉर्ट ऑफ ब्रिज फॉर्मेशन, जिसके पास ये एफ फैक्टर होगा जिस बैक्टीरिया के जेनेटिक मटेरियल में, दैट इज एबल to form this a bridge like structure between two bacterium, and through this the genetic material, it can be transferred from one bacterium to